Hi, Lona with Revela here, and today I'm going to talk about having difficult conversations. If you're like me, you've had situations where you look back on the conversation that you recently had and it was a conversation that didn't go exactly the way you planned. When we're in that moment, things are so emotionally charged and we're speaking more from our emotions than from our logic. But those conversations, those difficult conversations that we have the opportunity to either build relationships or, on the flip side, could damage relationships. Our hope is that you become better at having those conversations because they have a deep impact on not only ourselves, but the people we interact with, our teams, and our organizations. So today I want to talk about 4 steps that you can take to improve your ability to have those difficult conversations. First and foremost, you have to believe in positive intent of the other person. You have to believe that just like you, the other person has good intentions. If we go into those conversations and our goal is to prove that they were wrong and prove that we were right, we've already set ourselves up to make the other person defensive and to reduce the chance of us actually having a healthy, productive conversation. Second thing, before you go in and have that conversation, you need to understand what your goal is for that conversation. What is the best possible outcome? We often think of in terms of short-term wins, but what I want you to think about here is the long-term win of the conversation. Your long-term goal should be, to help improve the relationship, to build trust in that relationship, to figure out how the two of you can work better together in the future. Third thing, we often, before we have those conversations, we come up with, 4 or 5 points that we absolutely want to make. What I challenge you with is to come up with just as many questions that you want to ask the other person. This gives us an opportunity to see things from the other person's point of view. It provides a space for us to have some level of mutual understanding. We may not always agree on what the solution is, or maybe can't even agree on what happened in the past, but everybody should have an opportunity to share their side of the story. Last, if you're going to ask questions, make sure you're prepared to listen. So listen like you mean it. Pay attention to what your body language is communicating and really open yourself up to hearing what the other person is saying, not just to try to come up with how you're going to respond or what you're going to say next. So do you have a difficult conversation that you need to have? What are you going to do?